Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. This is another water change segment of the 450-gallon continuous flow centralized system in the basement. The beautiful thing about this water change is, one, my fish aren't even going to know it happens until the new water just enters the tank, like a rainfall would. No disruption. I don't have to bring the water all the way down in these tanks. None of it. Because I have this system set up in a way that I will simply be using two hoses. One to remove water and one to put water back in. And I'll do all of these tanks from one location. One location. And when it's done, everybody will be happy. I'm also going to do up the filters because they're all gummed up. Especially in this tank, mainly in this tank. And by the time we're done, we'll have clean glass, clean filters, clean water. And this whole system right now has been running for more than a week. You can see I got bubbles on top of the water. It needs to be done. Well, that means the water's getting thick. And that's how us old school guys watch our water conditions, is we watch our bubbles. A lot of people will probably say, Sean, that's not really a lot of bubbles. Who cares? You know what? They're probably right. I could probably let this whole system go another week with ease. But we don't do that here at Discus North. Because water, it's all in the water. I have a peaceful tank because I keep my water pristine. Fish don't get aggravated and they don't fight. They should be tearing each other apart. But they don't. They should be snacking on all these little guys. But they couldn't care less. Let's give them a little food. First round of pellets in. Everybody's hungry this morning. I fasted them yesterday. I'll do several rounds of these smaller pellets, then I hit them up with some bigger ones, and then we're done. Ooh, oh yeah. They're excited. Let's get round two in there. Round two's deployed. They're kicking up some dirt. That's okay, because we're about to change some water. Probably have to do a little bit of gravel vac by the looks of things. Let's get some bigger ones in. Another round or two of these little ones first. I probably feed them too much. But, I don't know, maybe I don't feed them enough. They grow well, so. I keep going until I see the big girl stop trying, pretty much. We're going to go for some big pellets now. Oh, and what I mean by big pellets is... Can we see this? We can't. The North Fin carnivore pellets. Pellets are in. She actually got one before I got the camera on. She's chewing it. And the silver dollars like to grab one. They all swim around with large pellets and they eat them. I give them flake too, but I just don't have any here right now. That's it. That's enough for this tank. And they've all got a belly full. And then some. And that's how we feed them. So let's get set up with the hoses. Okay, we're getting into our first step. Unplug these two green mark guys because they are pumps for this tank and the Oscar tank on the other side of the wall. So these two tanks are now draining into the barrels and the water level will go up over here just a tad. Also unplug the barrel heaters. So now I'm going to get the drain hose in the barrel. I'm not sure, but fry might be hanging out by this overflow, which is not a good sign because then they get sucked down. They'll be in my barrels. Might just be the shadows. Damn it, I almost had them. Go further away. Stupid dirt. Let's head off to the left. I think this is food. Drain hose is in. We've kicked it in. This will take a while. We'll drain both these barrels. The first thing that's actually going to drain is this tank because I'm still pumping water up into the system, and then it falls down in that first barrel. So the barrel and this tank should drain around the same time. And that's what's happening right now. You'll see that that tank start to continuously drop if I ran the camera constantly, but I won't do that to you. And we've got these guys up here. Still no sign of babies yet. I may have lost them. Or they're up, I think they might be up in under this thing here. There's a hollow thing that goes up inside. And I think the parents might have them up in there. Mom's in the back again. Let's have a look. He's probably got them back here somewhere. We're just not seeing them. No reason they should be gone. They lasted this long. There were tons of them yesterday. Who knows? Maybe my water went too far south. Maybe I should have did it yesterday. So as you can see, lower tank's draining. First barrel's maybe 25% down. That's how it normally goes. And the tanks don't even know what's happening. You get over here to the Oscars. I've got their lid off. I'm about to start pulling filters. They know I got the lid off, so they've all gotten down low. Doing the sulking thing. I'm just getting out of my way. Yeah, I'm going to pull all their filter and clean them all up. Clean the glass. Get them all going while I wait for the drain to finish. So now we've begun draining barrel number 2 and filling barrel number 1. 2 hoses, 4 tanks. This tank's been drained. As you can see, it's right down where I need it. These guys are just doing their thing. Still haven't seen any babies. I think I lost them. They could be hiding though. I don't know why I would have seen a boatload of them yesterday and nothing today. But that's what I've got. Should have done my water change yesterday, damn it. Hopefully they're hiding. Decided this time I'm going to drain this tank down as well, at least halfway. And I'm going to be gravel vacuuming the Oscar tank, so that one's going to come down as well a bit. I want a bigger water change this time. It's kind of hard to film in gravel vac, but here we go. We're starting now. Okay, gravel vacuuming's been dealt with. Wasn't too bad really. There's just a few areas where there's kind of like trappies at dead zones I got to clean up. It's so thin that not much gets trapped. That's the way I like it. Works as intended. So we're a little murked up right now, but that'll be fine in a little while. Filters and heaters still running here. Stop the filters and heaters here. Drain this tank right down. These barrels are filling. When these barrels begin overflowing into this tank, what I'll do is I'll turn this tank back on and the one around the other side and let them fill. But I'm going to wait till these 2 barrels are full because they're going to get emptied. At least this one will. But we got all the necessary prime spread around, and I'm just going to wait for temperatures are a bit high out of the tap right now, but I'll run out of hot water soon if I haven't already. And it's all going to balance out in the end. So I just need some more volume to run in this guy right here. It's filling up, and then it'll start overflowing. And once that happens, I'll kick this tank in, let it fill back up, get its flow system going, and then we'll kick the Oscar tank back in. Same thing. And when this one gets full, we kick this one back in, and then everybody's circulating fresh water. So I should get, I don't know, somewhere in the 65 to 70% water change doing it this way. And I don't know why my Zoom's not cooperating, but it's not. It's like it's jammed. Weird. So that's what we're up to right now. I don't know. I let it go too long, so I'm taking more water. That's the idea here. I might have let it go so long I killed my babies. They're still being protective though, so I hope they're just hiding. And we'll see them come out maybe after the fresh water's in. Because sometimes it's like that with fish. They hide when they don't like the water. Hopefully they're not dead because they didn't like the water. This shouldn't be the case. It really shouldn't be. So I don't know what's going on. But we'll find out soon enough. That barrel's full enough. I decided the temperature's good, so I decided to start filling this tank. I just engaged it some. Again, still 2 hoses. Just sit back and let it fill itself. And yeah, the tap's still filling the brown one. This tank here is filling itself out of the blue one right now. And we're just going to let that continue. Prime's deployed everywhere. And we'll get more fresh water into the entire system this way. Probably dropped another 35, 40 gallons there into the water change. And we took probably another 20 gallons out of the Oscar tank doing gravel vacs. So it'll be over 70% when we're done. I suck at math, but that should be a real nice water change. I just did some glass scrubbing on that tank right there. I gotta actually water change this one out too. It's been sitting there rolling for a long time. It's evaporated. Probably do that one next. We're supposed to get torrential rain, so it's good to get my water changes out of the way. Because my city water sometimes goes nasty after a large amount of rain. So it's good timing. Well, that kind of works out good. The tap rate's fast enough that the 75 down here is filling at the same time as that one. I might start doing this every time just to boost my clean water volume. Seems to be pretty efficient. Again, just sitting here watching hoses. I just re-engaged the inflow to the Oscar tanks. You can see it there in the corner coming in. That's how I bring it in. So now I got to keep my eye on them and make sure the overflow siphons kick in. Probably will. It might not. So I watch them. And once they flow until the next water change. Flawless. Let's leave that sank down a bit. I got to come up with a way to keep that up higher. I got some more suction cups. I'm going to work on that. I just added a bunch more suction cups to that pipe. I'll make sure they don't move it when they hit it. So Doing better there. Okay, so you can see this aquarium siphon is activated, so it's running. I'm going to start up all its filters. You can see the water exiting straight into a charcoal pad. And right on cue, the Oscar tank just kicked in. It's running. So we have full circulation. We just need these barrels to fill back up, and then that tank down there to finish filling. Re-engage this tank. Off to the races. Water's going to clean up, get a lot clearer. It's starting to look a little yellow, so that's why we took extra water too. Okay, filters and heaters are kicked back in over here. Barrels are full. Tank is filling down here, and I just kicked in that one. So this is filling up now and about to overflow. Hands are wet. This tank's flowing. What's going on with my phone screen? Okay, so everybody's buttoned up. Gravel vacuum's been completed. Filter cleaning's all completed. Water's still looking a little murked out, but that will change. We're a little cloudy right now. Tomorrow morning, it will be beautiful. And the tanks are all doing just great over here. Everything's good. Everything's clean. Fish are doing great. Still no sign of my polar parrot babies. I must have lost them. Just all dead in a day like that. Weird. Well, we'll see what happens. Guess I failed on that round. Figured they'd be easy and just grow, but something's happened.